Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Monotheism 101, Moshe's Encounter with Paro. Rav Schwab and Parsha make some beautiful points. Number one, why does the Torah say that Moshe was 80 years old and Aaron was 83 years old when they approached Paro? What do we need to know that for? So he says a fascinating idea. He says that 80 years earlier, what decree was made? To kill all the babies, throw them all into the river. And Moshe emerges 80 years later. 83 years ago, according to the Midrashim and Schwab's understanding, was a decree for the midwives to make sure that the babies don't survive. And therefore, 83 years later, of course, we have Aaron. And the message was to Paro, look, the decree that you or whoever it was, your predecessor, or 2 generations earlier was made, look what it ended up. Aaron is leading the people, and you raised Paro, and you are Paro before you raised Moshe. Message number one. Message number two, according to Rav Schwab, it says, Vayetar al Hashem. Moshe pleaded with Hashem to stop the plague. Why is he pleading with Hashem to stop the plague? I understand if it's oppressing the Jewish people, but it's oppressing the evil people who brought it upon themselves. And he's entreating, please Hashem. You do that when you're praying for yourself or for your people. Why for them? And then finally, it says that Barad was equal to all of them. So it's a question of what the text is supposed to say. Is it the firstborn? Or no, it actually is the Barad itself. The Gra has different opinions on what the text is supposed to be. But assuming it means the Barad is considered equal to all, why? So Rav Schwab has a simple idea that the goal here was to really, and it says in the Pasuk, the goal is not only to free the Jewish people, but to let the Egyptians know there's one monotheistic God, created the world. And therefore, it wasn't like, oh, he's 80, he's a 3, No, it wasn't to put in their face. It was to show them there's a God who's in control of the whole scene here. And when Moshe is davening to stop, he wants the mitzvah to see that there's one God in control. Please, Hashem. Because Moshe knows if Hashem answers right away, it could help them in their monotheistic beliefs. And Barad, what was so great about the Barad, Rav Schwab says? Because it says that they knew in a different way. The words are by Barad, Hashem Atzadik V'Nimim Hashem. Wow, there was tremendous. God is the righteous one. There was such progress there. So according to Rav Schwab, one of the goals of the Parsha is to really inculcate into Paro and the Egyptians the idea of monotheism. And it's not just for the Jews. And it's crucial to understand that they have Neshamas the Goyim, there's a Tzelem Elokim there, and the goal is for them to recognize Hashem just as much as we do. Shalom.